folks. This is a midweek shave for me, a Wednesday. Today's it's one of my favorites. Stirling Black Cherry. Comes in a 5.8 ounce container. That's what the soap looks like, and it's semi-hard. It's not real soft, but it's not real hard either. You can push your finger in it. I'm going to follow the shave up with Yulay's Black Cherry. Got my witch hazel here, Humphrey's. Not a whole lot left in the container there. Alum block with the rubber band. And the shaver of the day is going to be my feather. It's got a super in there. This will be the third shave on the blade. I've already put a hot towel to the face, bloom water. I've got this whipped up here in the distinctive goat walnut and cherry bowl. Use the Omega Syntex brush there. You can kind of see what the lather is looking like. Lots of it in the bowl there. We'll go ahead and wet the face, get started here. It's been a little while since I shaved with the feather. I think the name of it is, the long name is Feather Artist Club SS. And there might even be more to that name. It's rather lengthy. This got started with me. I'm part of a group on Facebook called Shave Vet World, and at the time the group was deciding to do shaves with a Feather Artist Club that was camisori style, non-folder in other words. And I had already been looking at this for a while, just hadn't made the decision to buy it, so I went ahead and got it. And it seems that Amazon has probably the best going price still. It's been a moment since I looked. I'll put a link to it. I got mine through Amazon for about $60. When it comes to shave vets, this is on the starting on the upper end of price-wise of shave vets. But my nose is working this morning. I can smell the black cherry. For me, this shaver here is my favorite. Works well for me. In my opinion, it's got nice balance to it. I like the handle. I can maneuver this without a problem. When I first got it, it wasn't quite used to the super blade. It felt a little edgy to me at the time, but now I've had a few shaves with it, and I have found that this is the blade that works well for me. I have a Feather Pro. I have a few of those blades, and they just don't seem to, I guess you might say, seem to be as sharp. They seem to be tugging on me a little bit quicker than what a super does. At least that's my experience with them. But I know a number of people you know, you see this from time to time, where somebody's camera darn near ends up in the sink with water in it. Alright, we're going to see how well I recover from this. Still a little crooked. Alright, that's going to have to do. A little bit of excitement, huh? Better make some other blades. I haven't tried them. For me, the Super works well for me, so I don't. Maybe one day I might venture off on some of their other blades, but right now I'm pretty happy with the Super. That will throw somebody's focus off just a bit. I don't edit my videos, so whatever happens is what you see. And I think it's important for people to see what all goes on in a shave, whether it's good or bad, or indifferent, funny. Might be time to be looking into a new tripod, because that's what I have. I actually use a video camera as opposed to a cell phone, and looks like it might be time, because get that far in the shave and then have one of the legs go out on it. Didn't think that the camera weighed that much. Provides for a good laugh in the morning, doesn't it? Alright, going for pass number 2 here. Get lathered up. I really like the scent of the black cherry. It, for me, as it goes from memories, it brings back those times where, being a kid, you know, mom's mixing up the Kool-Aid, and black cherry being one of them that you can, that package just, as soon as you open it, you can smell the black cherry. You're mixing it up in the picture. You can smell it. It's a lovely smell for me. It's great for a morning like this. For me, this is the probably the shaver that once I got used to it, took me a little while, that I knew then that this was always going to be my favorite shaver. It was going to be hard to beat. Now when it comes to stretching, when I first really started stretching, paying really close attention to what I was doing, how you stretch and how much you stretch and where you stretch, you'll have to figure that out on your own. Figure out what's best for you. Because I don't think I stretch as much as other shavers. Like if you're shaving with a straight razor, I don't have quite the need just yet. There will be a point in time. For me, I think it's going to be more along the lines on how my skin is as I get older. Do know that down here where I have folds in the skin, wrinkles if you will, I have to really stretch right there, otherwise I'll catch it with the razor. I think this was the first video I ever had where camera tried to take a dive in the sink. And also, every once in a while, you know, these conversations seem to come up. Been wet shaving just over a year. It'll be 2 years in April. And the one of the conversations that pops up is the BBS shave. For me, I used to have a beard, full beard. Had it for many years, 15, 20 years. My wife and I one day was trying to figure it out, how long I had it, because I had it so long. And one of the reasons why I had that beard is because of the awful shaves I had before. So for me, the BBS shave is not what I'm after, as opposed to a smooth, comfortable shave. That's what I'm after. And with this, I can get that. I don't mean to, how can you say, it may look easy when I'm doing this, as if it was effortless. It did take a little while to get there. I didn't start out with a feather. Started out with a Samurai Classic Samurai, and a Parker SRB. Those are the two I started with, and I do like them. It's good for the experience, in my opinion. They do give you a different shave than this feather. I enjoy the different experiences I get from different shavers. It's just that this one here is it just came natural to me when I first started shaving with it. I was just really surprised. Me getting got a spot right there. Not sure what's going on. Time for the alum block to see what kind of report we get. I have gotten up to 10 shaves with a feather super. I did it just to see how far I could go. But anymore, I'm not stretching my feather blade any more than 5. 5's plenty for me. But you can get quite a few more. I think through the excitement I got a little close right there. It's not bad. Kind of anxious to review this on after I post it. I'll watch see how it looks with the camera going every which way. Still cracks me up. See those kind of videos where the camera tries to take a dive in the sink. Some of them unfortunately had water in them. It's like, oh, and that's where I've learned something. I have water trickling. I don't have the plug in the sink. Just because of that reason, I don't want my camera taking a dive in the water if I can save it. without it being full of water. Yeah, that'd be terrible. Makes for an awful, awful day. Especially if you're using your cell phone and it takes a dive and it's not waterproof or resistant at least. Oh, black cherry Van Yulay. Smells great. I am sure if you've been shaving for a little while and you find that razor and blade combination, you understand what I'm talking about when it comes to it's your favorite razor, gives you great shaves. It's like, yeah. And this one here is it. But I've got some others that also give me good shaves. Different kind of shave, but good shaves. Stirling, black cherry. I like Stirling soaps, especially for the price point. I'm trying to remember the price. I'm wanting to say $12.99, 5.8 ounces. This is darn good soap, especially for the price point. Kind of hard to beat them. Got it all whipped up in the distinctive goat. There's grooves in there if you can't tell. And that's what the bottom looks like. Whipped it up with an older synthetic brush, white bristles. I like these, along with the ones that are the Omega S brushes. They're inexpensive, and for me, they perform just fine. I like Van Yulay's aftershave splashes. Another one that's at a pretty good price point. If I remember right, these are like $10 for 4 ounces. Well, that was a interesting shave for me and probably for you too. And everybody stay safe and smooth shaves.